everyone, I'm Alli and welcome to my channel. I have seen so many magnolia wreaths online, in stores, and of course all over Pinterest and YouTube, and I think they are absolutely gorgeous. And while they're beautiful and they just look great for really any season, they come with a hefty price tag. I'm talking some of these are upwards of $100 to $200, and you know, none of us have that much money to spend on a wreath. So I'm gonna show you how I'm making this wreath for way less money. And it fits in perfect because this week I am participating in the Look for Less challenge. The Look for Less challenge is created by Yami the Latina next door, and this month her co-host is Courtney with Creative on the Cheap. I'll link both of their channels down in the description along with the challenge playlist. The other day, I came across a really great deal on a magnolia leaf garland. So I decided I wanted to try my hand at making my own magnolia leaf wreath, and I wanted to do a tutorial so I can show you guys how I did it so you could possibly make your own and of course save a lot of money in the process. So let's get started on this DIY. So what I'm doing is starting out with this Dollar Tree 14-inch wire wreath form. So what I'm gonna do is take my wire cutters and actually cut off this first inner ring and only use the two outer rings for this DIY. So now that I have my little base of my wreath, it is time to start building it with the magnolia leaves. I found this magnolia leaf garland at Joann Fabrics on clearance. If I look at the tag here, it originally was $39.99, but for some reason it was damaged, and I don't really see what was damaged about it, but it cost me a total of $4.99. So what I'm gonna do is actually unwind this little piece of wire that is holding the leaves onto the main garland stem. That way they're so much easier to work with. All of your leaves removed, it's time to start attaching them to the wreath form. So to start, I'm gonna take one of my bunches, I'm gonna line it up on my wreath form and then just wrap this little wire all the way around until it's attached. And to make sure everything is nice and secure, I'm also gonna add some floral wire to attach some of these back pieces. So the key to this wreath is making sure everything overlaps very well. That way it looks nice and clean and cohesive, and you want it to be a very full looking wreath. Obviously this wreath looks beautiful as is, you really can't go wrong with just a plain magnolia leaf wreath, but I decided that it also works as a really good base, as something you can build around and really customize to whatever season. And so since I'm making this as more of a spring summer wreath, I'm gonna start by adding in a little bit more greenery just to add some more texture. I'm starting by cutting down this greenery here, that way I have some smaller pieces to work with and insert into the wreath. And while you could hot glue this, I've decided I'm gonna stick with floral wire. That way if down the line I don't like this greenery, I wanna switch it out, it's super easy to do so because all I have to do is unwrap the wire. Once again, you could totally be done at this point, but I decided I also wanted to bring in some magnolia flowers because I just thought they would liven it up. And then of course they can always be removed because once again, I'm gonna attach them with floral wire. So what I'm first doing is taking the flowers and putting them where I think they should be attached. And I'm putting them at different angles too, that way it looks a little bit more organic and unique. Now I'm once again going to attach them with floral wire. Really, the only thing you have to do once all your flowers are attached is make sure you go and you spread out your leaves and get them all nice and positioned so that the wreath looks full and aesthetically pleasing. There it is, my magnolia leaf wreath, and oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I love this and how proud I am of this DIY. I think it turned out absolutely fabulously, and believe it or not, I spent less than $15 to make this wreath. Now, of course, you might not be able to find your own clearance discounted magnolia leaf garland, but I did link down in the description a few other affordably priced magnolia leaf stems and things like that. That way you can make this DIY for yourself. Again, this is part of the Look for Less challenge, and I have linked the challenge playlist down below along with the channels of both of the challenge's hosts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the magnolia leaf trend? Do you think it's cute? Do you think it's overdone by this point? Whatever your opinion is, leave it in the comments down below. And if you haven't already yet, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button to join me here on my channel. And that's all I have for you in this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!